As a whole, I guess I'm okay with it. It's kind of one of those only things to lose type games, and I thought we were pretty focused at the beginning. I thought the first group really guarded hard, made it hard for them to score anything, and I was happy with that part. Obviously, it's good to see the ball going a little bit more. 92. I don't think we've scored over 70 yet this year, but we still got a little ways to go on our offensive execution. There were some things we weren't sharp enough at. The 17 turnovers is way too many. Missed the free throws. I mean, there's just some things that can be cleaned up, definitely. But all in all, I thought the effort was pretty good. I thought we tried to share the ball. Happy to get a win. Happy to hopefully get the rest out before conference next week after Thanksgiving break.
What did you like in what Dawson was able to give you? He gives you 13 points, I think 5 rebounds, 4 or 5 assists, something like that. It just seemed like he was involved in a lot.
No, I mean, they didn't have anybody to match up with him. I thought he could have got another bucket or two, but he's been pretty solid. It's one of those situations where always, if anything, we're just trying to get him to want the ball a little more in the post, and I get some of that's on us. We need to get guys looking for him there, but there's some times when he can just want a little more, and it's good to see it go in. I mean, our two fives that are playing most of the minutes were 11 for 13. Obviously, that's the percentages you want when you go in there, and I mean, Lakeland's a smaller team, so when you can beat people up in the post and at the rim, good things are going to open up everywhere else.
What did you like in Jesse being able to figure some things out from the outside and start to get comfortable as the game went along?
This is just huge for young guys. I mean, a true freshman to get to play 20-some minutes and honestly get to make decisions and handle it with Marcus being out was, get to play make a little bit. And the second half, I thought he was more aggressive. The first half, the plays where he didn't look as comfortable were just not being aggressive. He was almost trying to be too unselfish. I mean, we're trying to get him downhill. He's a very good passer. He needs to make the right reads, but he was trying to make a pass when he probably could have got all the way to the rim. In the second half, he got a little more aggressive, and he can bring a dynamic to our offense that we need. We're still piecing that together. I mean, offense is a work in progress, and as long as we can be solid defensively and give ourselves a chance, we'll keep getting better on the offensive side.
Looking at your secondary scoring, whether it's Ty, Grant, Gabe, what do you like in where their games are at this point in the season?
I mean, the part I like right now, and it's been the other 6 non-conference games, is honestly it's been different people at different times, and that makes you hard to guard. Dawson's had games where he's pretty much kind of got you going. I mean, Gabe's had some monster offensive games. Jesse against Duluth kind of won you that game. Every time Terrian makes a shot, Nate had a great offensive game against Maryville. Just lots of guys different stepping up, and as Marcus keeps getting back into form, you always have that ultimate weapon slowly coming around. So if you have 5, 6, 7, there's some other guys on this team that can do it that show you they can get hot and step up on a given night. That's when you start becoming really hard to guard.
You worked in Alex and Lane and a couple of other guys there at the end, and it didn't work the first time, but you went back to them, and they were able to start make a couple things after that. And
yeah.
How much did you see them get an opportunity when they get minutes to do something with it?
I mean, it's awesome, and they didn't look very good the first couple minutes, and I get it. Sometimes it's hard. They were still playing against, and that's what I wanted. I want them to play against the other teams, guys that have been in there, so that they're getting real reps. But that's hard. I mean, the other guys are in the flow of the game, and you kind of go in there from not doing anything and going, and it can be tough. And obviously, it didn't go well. I wanted them to regroup, and I thought there was improvement on the second time, and those guys are as much I really called out Luke and Alex after the Duluth and St. Cloud wins. Those guys had a really good week of practice before we went on that trip, and those things are big. And I mean, Lane's been really good offensively. Ethan's a good shooter, and it's part of sports where not everybody's going to play as much, but they're still an important part of the team. And want to try to reward them as much as you can with making decisions that are best for the team. So I was happy that the second round went a little better for them, and hopefully they keep working and keep being a big part of it.
How much fun was it from the bench to see Lane get the dunk there?
That was a lot of fun because Lane didn't look as comfortable as he's been looking in practice up until then, and then I don't know that we've seen him kind of dunk on somebody before, so that was awesome for Lane.
With a game like this, like you said before, it helps kind of keep things flowing as you get ready for hitting the conference schedule. Where do you feel like things are at as you get ready to step into conference play?
I feel like we have a long ways to go to reach what our potential is. I think if you repick the league right now, we're probably not at the top, maybe. There's some teams that are playing really, really well in the GLIAC that are going to be really good, and one of them, I mean, Parkside's a really, really good veteran team, and we've played well down there recently. That's going to be a battle. Roosevelt's a gym that's unique. I just remember the last year, the first game of the conference season last year, it was a 91-90 thriller, and Lake State hit 2 big threes at the end to pull that out. That's going to be an extremely dangerous game as well. But I like that we're old. I like that our guys are confident and believe. I feel like we're going to fight and compete, but I think we have a lot of room to grow. Just execution-wise, we're still figuring out a little bit of the rotation, and I know when you bring a lot of guys back, it feels like the rotation should be there. But I mean, Pete and Hobbs were in there, and it's still figuring out what the rotation needs to look like, exactly what the roles are, and some of that. So